Nice.
3 and out. Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. If money didn't matter, would you rather be the first pick in the draft and have to rebuild a shitty team, or be the last pick in the first round and instantly go to a good team?
Wait, so let's stop here. If money didn't matter, like, let's say, so we're saying that, like, I take significantly less money. Like, it's normal rules apply.
That ain't happening.
Money doesn't matter. This is about the love of the game. So, are you going to go? Would you rather, just from a status standpoint, would you rather be the first pick in the draft, but you got to play for a shitty team, or be the last pick and go to an instantly good team where you're competitive?
Last pick.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does this translate into if I'm the first pick on a shitty team? Does that mean I am legitimately skillful enough to be the first pick, and if I'm the last pick, I'm not as good?
Well, I would assume that's why a team would pick you last. I mean,
yeah.
what would the parameters be of a draft if they were picking shitty players first?
But they would pick you last first. There's going to be like 6, 7 more guys picked last who are fucking worse than you. So take that into account.
Well, it also depends.
Hey
on
guys,
what
we're
sport.
good enough. Let's just grab the shittiest guy on the board.
Yeah.
First round, first pick.
No, I mean last pick because at that point it's for the love of the game. So I'm trying to win ships.
See, I think I think it. First of all, I think it depends upon what sport we're talking about. But if we're going to generalize, if we're just going to generalize, I'm taking the opposite route. Number one,
you're going stud.
I'm
to
building.
the Browns.
I'm building that franchise.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the motherfucker that pulls them out to shit.
So you're going Maker. You're going Baker.
I'm going Maker. Thon
You're going
Maker. Thon Maker of the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Maker Bayfield.
Maker Bayfield. Thon Maker. I don't. He may play for the Bucks. I don't know. But first pick, shitty team. If I'm that good and that confident in myself, I have a statue out in front of that goddamn field.
So all you'd have to I'm just using the Browns here. All you'd really have to do is get to the playoffs. Basically, I'm pretty sure that'll get you a fucking statue in that town. At least on the football field.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I'm going. No, I want to go to a good team.
Yeah.
I can. Here's my thought process on it. I can get better. Okay, and I'm already on a good team. It doesn't say the best team. I'm on a good team, so I can then rise with the team, and I can be great when we achieve greatness.
Yeah. Plus, what if here's a kicker for you there, smarty pants, because you think you're such a stud up there at number 1. What if
my chapstick.
I get Lamar Jackson and I'm down there and they take me late, but I'm still mad nice. Who you taking right now, Lamar or Baker Mayfield?
Lamar was a first round pick. We're talking about like the 7th round.
No, we're talking. You said same round, right?
Yeah, first pick, first round, or last pick, first round.
Yeah.
You go to a shitty team or a good team.
Well,
and
this guy.
And you could also RG3 it up there, first pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could for every RG3, I could name you about 6, maybe 7 late first round quarterbacks or picks who didn't do too hot. All right.
Yeah.
Where was Tom Brady? Where was Tom Brady picked? I'm trying to remember
6th round.
Right? He was 3rd string behind like Damian Heward or some whatever when his rookie year. Like literally, Drew Bledsoe was like, he was like that guy was going to be like a solid backup, and then that's what happened.
And then Drew bled so much he needed a blood transfusion.
Yes.
Well, wait. You mean, hey, you know what? Fuck y'all. I'm going first.
We're winning ships.
I mean, we have to admit though, Brady's no Ryan Leaf.
Fair.
Well, nobody is.
I'm just all about that because then, we get to. I like to think that I've been taken by the Ravens and you've been taken by the Browns, and we get to whoop up on that ass for like the next decade.
Whoop up on that ass
for like 10 years.
Right.
You're gonna see in your house. You got to come to my house. We're still whooping that ass.
Yeah.
How's the number 1 pick feel?
Yeah, man. Peyton Manning was number 1 pick.
True.
I'm
just saying.
Let's see. No, wait. I thought Peyton Manning was number 2 pick. I thought he was Ryan Leaf and Peyton Manning.
God, this guy.
Peyton went 1, I thought.
I think he went 2 behind
Bing
Ryan
it.
Leaf, and that's why the Ryan Leaf saga is so. Here come the phones.
No,
Bing it.
We're not editing this in post. 1997 NFL draft. I'm pretty sure it went Peyton, Woodson, Leaf.
Like Charles Woodson?
Yeah. And then Randy Moss went 17th.
Didn't know that.
You guys just tell me when I'm right, and we'll move on.
I mean,
It's the
you're
98 draft.
probably
Because
definitely
it was
right.
Orlando Pace went on that player selection. Okay, come on, baby. Come on, go finish this. Yeah, Peyton Manning. Ryan Leaf went 2.
Oh, it was the other way around.
Okay, Murr, I'll accept my apology. Woodson went 4th.
I accept your apology.
Oh. God, what a draft. Kyle Turley, Fred Taylor, Takeo Spikes. All right. Number 2.
All right, and after that edit, how many grown men would it take to kill a grizzly bear with their bare hands?
God, that's tough. That's tough. You know what?
What's the setting? Am I in the wild or am I in like an octagon?
I don't know. Let's see here. I don't want to say pure octagon. I want to say, okay, there's a wooded area.
Okay.
And then there's a clearing.
Okay.
And you and a certain gaggle of men are standing there, and you're like, all right, we got to go fight this fucking bear. Bare
Okay.
hands.
right.
Bare knuckle brawl. Here he comes. He's going to attack this small town behind us unless we can subdue him. However, we've got enough numbers, but we don't have a lot. So we want to try to be as, conservative with our men as possible.
Yeah.
So we don't want to send too many, but we don't want to send too few.
Yeah.
So how many men total would it take to deter this bear and bring him to his knees and basically bash his brains
How
in?
many?
You know, I feel like I lived this in a Dungeons and Dragons saga that I was in when I was a teenager. Now, I will say this: there's a movie out with Anthony
Hopkins?
Hopkins and Alec Baldwin where they kill a bear who's hunting them, and it was that the narrator from Oz, the black guy with the dreads.
Yeah.
He's in that too.
Huh. I've never heard of such a thing.
Ah!
Yeah, but this is no tricks or traps. This is just brute strength versus brute strength.
So, all right, now that we've figured the setting out, follow-up question. Am I allowed to weaponize anything in my vicinity, like a rock or a fucking a sharp
Bare
stick?
hands.
Okay, bare hands.
Bare fucking hands.
Okay, and a grizzly bear weighs between 400 and 800 pounds.
Yeah.
So we'll split the difference, and we'll say this is a 650-pound grizzly bear. 600-pound mammal with razor-sharp claws taking on men and their will.
But
How many?
But a fiery one. He's got like a little kind of a fiery personality, you know.
Who,
A
the
little bit
bear?
of- yeah, he's a little bit of a hothead.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
it's like, oh, what?
He's
You talking
like,
to me, motherfucker?
he's like an adolescent and
Some ADD.
yeah, and like some bigger bear like stole a salmon from him earlier that morning.
Yeah,
So he's a little pissed.
got a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And he's a loose cannon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say okay. So there's nothing. These men. It's mono
Yeah, that's rough.
and my mono times X amount versus mono.
Yeah.
I think the strategy is definitely to like feed someone to it. And then
Okay, now I agree with that strategy. Well, I wouldn't necessarily like make it an open. Maybe it's an open secret that they're going to be like mauled to death. But yeah, you got to have some pawns, and then
Yeah,
you got
there's-
to have the cavalry kind of coming
Yeah.
in. But I do think it takes numbers. But what is that number?
I got it. It's 30 grown men and anywhere from 8 to 12 die.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That's probably
And, yeah, because I was going to say 25 is the minimum number it would take.
that's probably accurate.
You need some in shape, like 25 guys I could deal with, but they, I need some guarantee that 20 of them are relatively athletic fellers.
All right, now here's the question, because I just keep running it through my head. Because
Is
originally,
he using deer antler spray? Is that what you're gonna ask?
No. Because originally I was like, well, 10 might work depending on how we rock this. So what's the strategy for bringing said bear down? Like, obviously we're going to distract it with a human, fucking meat popsicle. But number 2, where's the weak point on the fucking bear when you don't have anything to pierce its fucking skin?
Well, that's the pickle, isn't
the rear
it?
naked choke.
Well, that's
baby.
that's what I was thinking. Can you choke it out? But I don't think that's possible because they're huge.
Yeah.
So, like, is it just a lot of fucking flying kicks to the head? Like,
No,
is it...
I think it's more of a surround and pound, if you will. Like, I think you got to send. Here's my strategy. Here's my personal strategy. You got different tiers here. First, and you're all standing pretty close though. You send 3 out to confuse him, like left, right, front. Where am I going first?
Where am I doing? Yeah.
And then you got 10 coming up as like a kind of like a half moon coming straight at him behind the 3. And then once the 3 kind of get their first swats where their brains are on the ground,
once they get disemboweled,
the 10 swarm in, and then everyone else behind attacks, rushes. You got a group going behind, a couple just beating on him, a couple trying to strangle, and I'm just going straight skull smashes on him. That's all you got.
Yeah,
I think
you gotta
that's what
like stomp. I think maybe the real, like, I think you definitely have to do it in waves. Of course, like there are pawns. 3 guys are dying.
How are you convincing another man that he's a pawn?
I'm not.
You don't tell them that they're the pawn.
We're just
you guys
fucking...
kind of.
This is all happening simultaneously.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
nobody at that point thinks that they're a pawn. But at some point, I've whispered to you, Murray's gonna fucking take this one. You get what I'm saying? Like,
But
get a couple steps.
I have to admit that I'm cocky enough to think that I can get away from the bear. So
See?
I might volunteer to be a distractor chaser.
Yeah, like there's a motherfucker.
A couple like bear does this, Murr rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Except
well,
once
that's what I
literally
think.
just scoops the innards out of them
Yeah.
one time, and then he just hits the floor.
Yes, but that's the reality.
Murr stands
Yes.
up after said roll. His small intestine pops out, and it turns out that he did have leaky gut
Yep.
all along.
But at that point in time, we should just be kicking the shit out of this bear. Yeah. But I think you do just got to incapacitate it. So, like, at the initial... All right, so you got guys who are going to die for distraction. And then I think your initial wave needs to go at the legs. You need to... Like, here's the question.
Wait,
Real question.
You've never given us a number.
Like, how many men does it take to push over 600 pounds? Like, cow tip 600 pounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like 10 guys can get that done.
Well, see, I think we have to limit it to the amount of like guys that we know, because otherwise you could go straight like strongman competition, and like that means one could push over a bear.
yeah, the offensive line for Nebraska.
Okay. Well, still guys that we know. I think I got 10 guys that can flip a bear. Now, an eating bear,
Yeah.
a distracted bear. All right, 15 guys. I'm going 15 bare minimum. We do this right. That's what gets it done.
Wait, wait, so I'm saying 25. How many are you saying?
30.
15.
Okay, well then I think we have to split the difference there. So we're saying 20 grown adults can take out a bear.
I think we need to put this up to a poll.
Yeah.
To our listeners and all of our
With
400 podcast
0
people.
weapons in a Alaskan clearing, I'm taking this.
Right.
Yeah. I think you got to make it quick. You don't want to try to outlast the bear. I think that's a bad move.
There was a video that I watched on the Discovery Channel probably 20 years ago where a guy built a suit that could that was designed to withstand a bear attack. And the way his litmus test or his test to figure out if this was legit or not,
To run it over with a Volkswagen?
no, they suspended a log with 2 like cables to where it could rock, and they were they dropped it on his face. He had this huge fucking protective mask on. He was supposed to, okay. He had set it up to where he was going to do it in stages, like 20 feet, 40 feet, and then I don't know, like 55 feet away. The person who was just like cranking it up thought he said take it all the way up, and he did it the first time.
Oh.
And he actually all he did was fall over.
Yeah.
It's like, because there's so much weight of this arm. But a geologist, I think it was a geologist, a biologist said something. There was someone who was like a park ranger / very, very knowledgeable on everything. I was like, I really wouldn't do this. I really wouldn't.
It's still a bad idea.
The bear won't stop.
Yeah.
Just continue to go at you.
It will open it.
But the best part about that documentary is how it ends. The problem is the suit weighs so much. He walks out into the wilderness and he can't move anymore. And he's so tired from walking to try to go out to fight the bear that he starts weeping. And that's how it ends.
Nobody.
You seen that?
You wasted all
I saw that.
You wasted all that time, and you didn't get fucking like helicoptered in on top of a fucking bear. Like, come the fuck on. Oh man.
Yeah.
Reminded me not to watch that.
He just starts weeping.
I
It's
saw
amazing.
a Bear Grylls episode. All right.
A Bear Grylls episode.
Lastly.
And finally, if you had to win a game show to stay alive, what game show would you choose?
Family Feud.
With your family or just clones of you?
Yeah, my family.
Okay.
Because we get to the
gonna-
end, and then it's me and Kelly, and we're dropping like a $2.50 burger on that, and you only need 2.
So you're depending on. That actually sounds shitty. Now that I think about it, you're depending on your loved ones to keep you alive.
Yes. We'll get there. My mom's pretty good at Family Feud.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, what else? What's yours, motherfucker?
Well, okay, hold on. Let me ask you this. I always felt that, and maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. They get different family members to come up for the
Yep.
what do they call that?
Yeah, whatever.
The blitz round or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's called Fast Feud.
Yeah, it might
food.
be,
Right.
might be.
Okay. Boom. The family or whichever side wins that, then they have the choice to take the category.
Yeah.
They never give.
They never pass it.
They
I think
never
it's stupid.
pass. Okay.
I think it's stupid.
Right.
Like, if there's a 8 answer fucking, if it's like, we asked 100 women,
Right.
What would you love for your man to get you on Valentine's Day? And there's 3 answers, I'm taking that shit all day.
Sure.
If there's fucking 8 answers, nope, out. Pass that shit, send it back. One of you's not going to think of fucking chocolates, and I'm going to get it, and easy peasy.
Okay. I can. Okay.
Yeah.
I still
Gotta
am
pass.
uncomfortable. I agree with your strategy on Family Feud.
Mm-hmm.
I given the question in 3 and Out about my life's on the line. I know it's a long shot, but I got to go with what I know, and it was Stump the Schwab.
Okay.
Back in the early to mid
Stump the
2000s,
Schwab.
ESPN. It was Schwab was the statistician for the station, or the head statistician. There were a couple times when I would watch that, kind of a la Jeopardy style, just
Nice.
call out answers where I did extremely well. That's my best chance to.
I'm
keep
pretty
my
good
life.
at Jeopardy, but I don't want. I'll run into like a Ken Jennings, and that'll be fine. I'll just be fucking angry.
Right.
Like, I think another thing for Family Feud as well is like there's always one speaker. So we huddle and we're like, oh, yeah, fucking say grasshoppers. It's definitely grasshoppers. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna say grasshoppers. All right, Steve, it's not grasshoppers. So like, if I'm the guy fucking talking, I don't give a shit what Mom Duke says or Kelly says. I'll be like, yeah, we're gonna say that. Pow, completely different answer. I'm taking shit into my own hands.
Gotcha.
Like, yeah.
All right,
So
Andrew.
all right. Well, I've got 3 answers because I thought about this. I originally I wanted to say Survivor, but that's way too hard a game. I do think I could win Survivor. I think everybody loves Survivor, thinks they can win Survivor.
Right, because
Put your life on the line.
Because you could kill a bear, and Survivor seems right up your alley. All right, fair enough.
So I was actually going to go if I took Adam Calvert and I did the $25,000 pyramid. I think I could win that game. I think if Adam's feeding me clues, I can snap off the answer just like boom. It would be like this Cliff Clavin on Jeopardy moment where everything just falls into place and I know what's going on. Now, if it was solely just me doing it and no help from anybody else, I was going to go with Cash Cab on it was formerly on I think either Discovery Channel or History Channel.
Are you sure it wasn't Travel?
Maybe it was Travel Channel.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, because those questions are like Jeopardy. If Jeopardy got bashed in the head with a hammer, and then you just dragged morons off the street. It's general knowledge.
Yeah.
So I feel like I could pull that off. And then my last one was going to be Fear Factor. Because I feel like if you were going to die and they gave you a bull dick to eat in like one bite, it's going down, baby.
Yeah, this is life or death, right?
Looked like Baldar Conehead eating that motherfucker. Yeah.
That's fair.
I will. I agree with Murrow on the Fear Factor thing. My life depends upon it. I think it's just from like a kid side of me would have been Double Dare, but then that includes my family.
Yeah,
which is a relatively athletic family.
You could do. I mean, I would have done if we go like another kids one. Like I probably would have done Legends of the Hidden Temple when I was a child. You know what I mean? But like with a good partner, because it's just two of you.
Right.
They're bringing that back, by the way.
Yeah, I heard for adults too, which is like, yeah.
I think it's going to be it's you and your. I think it's you and your kid.
Oh well, that's fucking stupid. That's dumb. Get the kids out of there.
Let me think here. If anything in my life depends on, I thought I was like, yeah, I could do that. I mean, there's some that like Wheel of Fortune. There's too much chance.
Guts.
Yeah.
Wheel of Fortune is too much chance.
And
100%.
Price is Right. Too much chance.
Well, here, see, the Price is Right's weird. What is a win? Did I wager correctly and get up on stage to play a game?
You won the showcase.
So you got to go all the way to the showcase and win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too many
chance.
variables. Yeah. I got to spin a fucking wheel. So it's basically literally just a crapshoot. Yeah. Like, yeah, I got no control over that.
What about Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Do I have to answer to $1 million?
Yes.
Yeah, that's still too tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got to go with the most margin for error.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think so.
Which would have been...
That's why you got to take as much control into your own hands. That's why I think Fear Factor. I'm good enough at the athletic stuff, and if my life depends on it, I'm going to eat whatever they give me.
Okay. Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Again, and I trust Calvert enough to feed me the appropriate clues to win. So I feel like that's why I would go with that.
What was the game where it was like no whammy, no whammy, no whammy?
It was
press your luck.
Okay,
Yeah.
I would watch that YouTube video of the guy who beat it for a week and then play it
for a week.
I'm pretty sure they've changed the algorithm since 1988. So.
Nope, it's exactly.
By the way, do you know what got Fear Factor canceled?
Somebody ate a bull dick.
Yeah, the one that had leaky gut bull dick,
and it had like semen in it.
They gave them a gallon of donkey semen.
Oh, that is right. I did see that. I saw, like, you can still kind of see that, I think. It's like a young ass Joe Rogan.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that was from one donkey?
I don't know how many donkeys.
That's possible.
That would have been my follow-up question. How many donkeys provided this?
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Now, like, it's in my head. It's fucking gross. I'd be like, you know what? Fuck y'all. This shit is bullshit. Semen.
If your life depended on it?
Yep. Nope. Nope. I don't think so.
You'd rather die.
Yep. Let's just get it over with.
Right.
Yeah. It's been good. You know, when I get up there, guys gonna be like, "You ever had bull semen?" Nope. So that was the one. That was the kicker. That was the one that said, "Fuck it, let's get out of here."
That's the first question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, right.
Bull semen, huh? Or like that's how God approaches me. Bull semen, huh? Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's the one.
Not just a gallon's worth.
Yeah. It was fucking huge, bro. What do you want me to do with that?
I think it was a challenge who could drink the most. I don't think they had to drink the whole gallon. And pray to God you go last.
Well, I think the whole idea is like, for that, the producer's probably idea is that nobody's going to drink it. So if one person takes like one little sip, then they win and that's it. You know what I mean? And it's like no harm, no foul. I guess, but like
a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons.
Yeah. But then you get some jackass who's like, "I'll fucking
right.
Give me a fucking mug." Fucking just starts.
Not now, Chief. I'm in the zone.
Get you one of those smoothie straws. It's like yay big. Get that through there. I think that was real.
And Wes, your challenger is Candy Blossom from Central Philadelphia. She's a hooker by trade.
Yeah, you're finished.
Come across a lot of horse semen.
That's the straight up Chappelle Show shit. You know what I mean? When they put some hot sauce on it.
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
He's like, get them juices, girl.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there. We got on to what's it the game shows. Damn y'all.
Yeah.
Damn y'all. Well, no, I mean, I don't know if I have any other ones that I think would be like, boom.
Yeah, I think we've worked through most of them.
Real World versus Road Rules. I wasn't on either one of them.
Nah, I can't beat Shazam. Like, I'm usually right, but it's so much faster than me. Not so much faster than me, but like it's faster than me.
Yeah.
So
how about Chopped? Amateur Chopped.
Amateur Chopped. Yeah, I'm in. I'm worth a shot. Fuck it. That one just seems like fun.
Yeah. There we go.